Guide animation sample 1. The guide animation is one of the good techniques to create motion inside Flash, that you can make a specific object to move according to a path. As we can see in this sample, the car is moving oriented with the drawing path. And let's go in this sample to know the steps to apply for like animation. In a new document, we can import an image like this. And as you see in my sample, to make the car hidden behind this part of an image, I have this part separate in one layer. And this what can you see in this file. I have prepared for that in Photoshop. This is the original image and this is the cut part. For the Flash, you can put each image in a separate layer. So this is the background image. I will take also to my new file. Then I can arrange it to be background. And to distinguish this one, which will act as an over image to cover the car when coming, we can name this cover, for example. Regarding the car that should move oriented with this path, we should have the car as a symbol, as a graphic symbol. And as previous, we have created this car in one of our drawings. Now we can take a copy from the car to our new document, and in a new layer we can paste. Here is the graphic symbol. And now we can go to create the path where the car should move oriented with. The path can come in like direction. It's better to activate this option, smooth option, when creating a direction path, so as to be smooth enough. And now we can think about the motion time. Here is the car's layer. We can also name it car. And in like 20 frames, it can move from the start to the end. So F6 to insert a keyframe. And for the path to remain existing in this time, we can insert a frame, F5. Also we can apply for the two layers, F5, to make them present in that frame. If we have the car in the start of the motion in this place, it should be covered by this part. So if we change the order to make the cover in the top of the layers, it should cover the car when it is in this time. The path is this layer. Temporarily, we can turn off the cover layer so as to see the full path. In the first frame of the car motion, it should be in the start of the line, and in the last keyframe, it should be at the end. And you can find the snap helping me to locate properly the car. If I create now the motion tween, I could find the car moving from the start point to the end point. But till now, it's not applying with the guide. We can have this when we assign the path layer to act as a path or as a guide layer. And we can do this by right-click over the path layer and then we choose guide. And try to note the change that apply with the guide layer. This icon will display, but till now there is no layers that is guided with that path. To make the car layer guided with the path layer, we have different ways. One of them is to drag the layer over until to touch the guides layer like this and release the mouse and we can see the change. This shift indicates the car is now affected or guided with the path. Another way, we can convert this car's layer to a guided one. Right click and choose Properties. Then choose the guided option. It will now apply with the guide layer. And let's check now our motion. We can find the car guided with the path. And there is still a remaining point that we want the car to move with an angle that can match with the curve direction. Here we can apply for some rotation. Also, we can make it smaller. And when the car comes, for example, to that place, it should keep another angle. So, in this time, we can insert a keyframe. A little rotation until to have the proper angle. And we can continue with that through the timeline. So if we check our motion, we can see the guide motion. Now we can turn on the cover layer. Keep in mind that you can view only the guide path only in the editing mode inside Flash. But when you publish this file, the guide layer or the guide path will not be displayed. Control Enter and you will see only the motion.